Hey everyone, I'm in the middle of solo solving the 2023 MIT Mystery Hunts. It's a pretty difficult hunt, but I've been enjoying myself so far, and right now I'm in the middle of the World History Hall. In this video, I'll be solving a particular puzzle as best as I can. We'll see if I'll be able to do it or not. The puzzle in particular is called Kubernetes. So let's read this flavor text down here. Oh no, something's gone wrong with our storage. All of our files have been encrypted. Somebody must have pushed some buggy code. Looks like they printed the result directly into the source code and used the memory address in the wrong context. Who is this dev working for anyway? That sounds pretty technical. I do have some technical knowledge, but with the MIT Mystery Hunts, who knows whether I have the expertise needed to solve this. So this video might be a failure, who knows. I guess we'll have to solve the puzzle and see. There's a zip file for me to download, so I guess I'll do that in a second. But first, I want to see who or what Kubernetes is. Oh, it's a system software. Programs in Go. Kubernetes is an open source container orchestration system used for automating software deployment, scaling, and management. It means helmsman or pilot, so I guess that explains the logo. Do I need to know how to use this application, I wonder, in order to solve this puzzle? I've never heard of it before. Interesting, okay. I might take a closer look at this article to solve this puzzle. I'm not sure. Okay, I guess the next thing to do is see what's inside of the zip file. Okay, I've extracted the contents of the zip file, so let's see what's inside of it. There's a README. There are a bunch of folders, and I'm immediately noticing something actually. If I go back to the Kubernetes Wikipedia article, it said here that Kubernetes is commonly abbreviated as K8S. Now, I've actually seen that abbreviation system before. If you've never seen it before, it can be a bit strange, but the way it works is, in order to abbreviate Kubernetes, you take the first letter, you take the last letter, and then you count how many letters are in between. In this case, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 letters. And so, instead of spelling all this out, they just replace the whole middle section with the number 8s. So you get a letter, a number, and another letter. And now when I look at these folder names, you can see they're in the same format. Letter, number, letter. And so that makes me feel like these are stand-ins for other words that I might need to figure out. Okay. Good thing I looked at the Wikipedia article, or I might not have known that. And the next thing to do is look at this README. Oh no, something's gone wrong with it. Wait, this is the same. This is just the flavor text. Okay. Well, let's read it again. Something about encrypted files, buggy code, printing results into source code, and memory address in wrong context. Who knows what all that means? Let's look for P5S. And all of these text documents are in the same format. N5E just has S6 inside of it. Okay. This is pretty complicated. I might need to, oh gosh. There's a comma in that last one. What I might need to do is, open up a spreadsheet. I was actually expecting this to be more, require more technical expertise than it seems to. Because this is just a bunch of folders and a bunch of files inside of it. The structure isn't that complicated. So I could just put all this information into a spreadsheet and solve from there. Okay, I can try that then. Okay, I think this is the first one of these that I can figure out without using any tools. I mean, I was just about to type it out, but this is clearly Martin Luther King Jr. Interesting. And this could be New Year's. And this could be Christmas. This is Valentine's? Or maybe Veterans. Yeah, I think these are all holiday names, interestingly enough. Anyways, let's continue. Okay, I have finished copying all of the data into this spreadsheet. So the way I did it was I put all of the 18 original folder titles over here. And then for each folder, I put a numbered list of all of the files in order as they appeared on my computer, along with their contents. I was gonna make a more condensed version, but it seemed like each folder had differently formatted information. For example, file 1 is pretty simple looking, but file 4, everything looks a lot longer. So that's why I kind of did it in this very verbose way of organization. Now, what I was trying to do when I made this was ignore all this data and just copy it over. But as I was copying it over, I actually figured out a lot of stuff on accidents, just because it's very easy to read some of these. So the first time that happened was when I was looking at file 6. It's very easy to see that this is Martin Luther King Jr. And once I saw that, I realized that this could be Christmas, this could be Thanksgiving, this could be Veterans. And so that pretty much confirms that file 6 is a list of holidays. As I kept going through these, I figured out a few more. And so I think what I'm going to do is identify these sets now. Alright, let's start with file 6 in that case. I'll give a new column and I'll call it element6 because these are the elements of the sets. This looks like Christmas. Okay, this is Juneteenth. That's MLK Day. This is going to be New Year's Day. But this is going to be Thanksgiving. And this is going to be Veterans. Not Valentine's, because I feel like that's too long. In fact, these might be all the federal holidays, so let me look that up. Washington's birthday. I don't know about that one. But there's Memorial Day. Independence Day. Labor Day, Columbus Day. There's two missing. There should be 11 total? Yeah, I'm missing Washington's birthday and Columbus Day. Is that right? Oh, President's Day. That's probably this one. Does Columbus Day have an alternate name? Indigenous Peoples Day. That works. Okay. I don't know what to put the contents of the files yet, but I think this is a good start. It looks like these are all of the federal holidays that existed in 2023. So let me go over here where I put all the folder titles. And I'm going to call this set because it's going to be all the sets. And the sixth one should be United States federal holidays. What's the next one I figured out? This one. These look like days of the week to me. So let's try that. Yep. So 8 should be days of the week. Weekdays is how they worded it there. That's 6. Okay. Next one I figured out was... Oh, I just figured this one out. It's just drop, stop, and roll. Are those the fire safety steps? Is that the right terminology? Fire safety steps. Let's make sure that's right. Fire safety technique. I think that's right. This is the next one I figured out. This one looks like it's going to be Harry Potter books. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. So 11 should be Harry Potter books, or just Harry Potter. Oh wait, it's 14 figured out. These are going to be neon, or not neon, noble gases. So it's all of the elements in this column. So I know all B, there's just this last one I didn't know about. The newest elements. Renaissance. That works. I think I also figured out the next one. These look like order of operations. Okay. And I've also figured out this one, I think. These are the Dungeons and Dragons abilities, I think. Or attributes or something. God, this looks like charisma. I forgot this one. This is dexterity, I think. I'll have to go search these up in a second. 10, 6, and 4. Okay. So 18 should be... Wait, I feel like I missed something. Did we put 15 in there? Oh, it's 8. 15 should be order of operations. Then there should be dungeons and dragons abilities, or not abilities, attributes. Wait, this isn't the right. Is it abilities? Stats, ability scores. I guess it is abilities. I just thought they're called attributes for some reason. Yeah, that works. Okay. Now let's see how many more of these I can get. One thing that I noticed earlier is, yeah, I figured out this first one, and these aren't in alphabetical order, even though all the other files are alphabetized by file name. That could just be this one's messed up, but either way, I know what this one is. These are going to be the planets. We got Neptune, Saturn. Okay, and these are going to be planets up here. I just noticed that this is a rainbow. So this must be the colors of the rainbow. I bet these are the stages of grief. I wonder what 4 is. 4 is just a single word. But the elements are quite long. This looks like it says a long, long way to run. I've never heard that before. Oh. Yeah. Doe, a deer, a female deer. Okay, and the category is just soul vision. That's the name of his notes, right? Okay, what's this one? I don't immediately know, so I'll skip it for now. 7 looks like it might be Wives of Henry Days. I know he had many of those. I think there are 6 of them. Let's see if that is consistent with file 7. 6 of them, yep. I'm not sure what this one says. Let's look at file 9. This last word really looks like it says view. Are these albums by some band? Like James Band albums or something? There is a band called James. That was just a wild guess. Well, these don't look right, so maybe that's just a total coincidence. I'm not sure about like the rest of these. Oh, what if this one? This one's very long. This looks like it says red and blue. Gum or gem? Is this word? Maybe not. Okay, at this point, I might consider using some tools to figure out these last categories. I've got a good amount without any help. Let's see. Let's look at this file 5 first of all. What looks the most restrictive? Maybe K5M? Kingdom. Are these taxonomic ranks? Yes, they are. Okay. The main kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. So 5 is just taxonomy. Okay. Now let's look at 9. In fact, maybe this, honestly, this might give me something. A7GP2H. 8 volts path. What is that? I've never heard that before. The 8 volts path is an early summary of the path of Buddhist practices leading to liberation from samsara. I see. I think I have seen this sort of thing. I just didn't know what it meant. And I was right, V was one of the elements. Okay, let's put 8 volts path in here. Let's go to file 9. Okay. View resolve speech. Resolve speech over right here. I think we need to find some different spelling because right resolve doesn't seem right because then the resolve here. But it seems good, but I can't read it because it's so blurry. I'm gonna need this one. There's no resolve. So you would have intention. Let's put that one here. There we go. Oh, wait, this looks like James Bond all of a sudden. James Bond something? James Bond actors. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay. Let's see what this is. M through T R6E. Mount Rushmore. That makes so much sense. Unfortunately, I don't immediately know all the presidents on Mount Rushmore off on my head. I can probably figure it out just by looking at this. Yeah, I already figured out all four. Hmm. I'm not so sure this will give me something, so let's see if going to the elements for that one is what I need to do. U6I. Hmm. That's not giving any fantastic results. Wait a minute. This could be Pokemon Red and Blue. Gym something. Leaders. Okay. Pokemon Red and Blue Gym Leaders. And the reason why my earlier Googling didn't give it to me is because I forgot to put a Y in between G and M. I tried the other five vowels. Okay, so who are the leaders in that game? Oh, we got Brock, Misty, and someone I don't know. Okay. Brock? That's you, right? Okay. 17. C5S. Maybe I'll get lucky. Compass. It's just compass. It'd be north, east, south, and west. Isn't that easy? Do I still understand? No, it's not that easy. I didn't get that much from that. Maybe this one. Oh, this looks like it's going to say third eye. I don't know what the context is, but that seems good. It's 3 out of P4S. Wait, superpowers? What set has what set has superpowers and third eye? I don't know, and these could be wrong. Let's do. Yeah, these could totally be wrong. I'm not sure. Let's keep going. S4L. Oh, give me a lot of things. Okay. H2C. Yeah. Okay. Maybe we should check if these have any alternatives. Solar plexus and solar panels. Solar plexus. Ooh, that seems good. Aren't there like the chakras? Is that what this is? This chakras? Okay, and with that, I think I figured out all the sets. And I think that's enough for today. I'll pick this up tomorrow. Okay, so let's take a look at these sets in more detail. We have the planets in the solar system, the rainbow colors, the stages of grief, solfeggio notes, taxonomic ranks, federal holidays, Wise Henry VIII, the weekdays, the Eightfold Path, the fire safety steps, Harry Potter books, James Bond actors, Mount Rushmore, Noel Gases, order of operations, gym leaders, chakras, and Dungeons and Dragons abilities. Okay, what I'm noticing about most of these is that they seem ordered, except for maybe these two. The 8-volt path, it seems like those elements are arranged in a wheel, so I wouldn't know where to start the 8-volt path. As for Dungeons and Dragons abilities, I've never played D&D before, but maybe there is some sort of order for them. So I'm going to look at those in more detail now and see if there is an ordering for those two sets. Okay, I'm looking at this, and maybe we just start from the top and go clockwise. I'm not sure. But this probably has some ordering that we can figure out, I think, from this diagram. It seems like for abilities, the order varies between editions. However, this wiki page does list them in specific order, so maybe I'll use the one used on this wiki page for this one. I'm not sure. Anyways, the reason I want to order them is because if you look at the folder names, you can see that the file 1 names are not alphabetized in a meaningful way, but every other one is, so I'd like to reorder them based on their order. And I'm going to assume that file 1's ordering is an error. If it's not, then we'll figure it out later. So let me reorder these. For this one, I guess I should start more broad and go more specific. I guess that's the correct ordering. I'll need to look at that again, that list. Hmm. Where does the week start according to this puzzle? Well, it's US based, so I'll say it starts on Sunday. Okay, this is interesting. Sean Connery actually portrayed James Bond during many time periods. I guess I'm just going to assume that it's based on first appearance. Hey, now that I have each set in order, the next thing to check is whether I can make sense of these contents. I wonder if they form a large sentence when you put them together in the right order. Must be open sesame? Open source, open sesame. Open source. Free open source. Are you talking about software? Free open source. Something accessibility. Software? Ooh, maybe. Free open source cross-platform audio software. Okay, free open source cross-platform audio software describes Audacity according to its own website. Audacity has the same number of letters as there are lines in this file set. And one word is extra, and Audacity almost fits this pattern except the number of letters in the middle is wrong. So am I imagining it, or is this all on purpose? Let's look at the next one. So this looks extra, and it might be Firefox, the browser that protects what's important. Yeah, I think this is a good pattern. This could be the game engine, you've been waiting. The game engine you've been waiting for? Is this one the name of the game engine? I'm not sure. Yeah, the game engine you've been waiting for is called Godot. Oh, as in waiting for Godot. That's a funny, funny slogan. So yeah, that's wrong, but all the other ones are right. So it seems like the name could take up one word and multiple words in a single content file. That's pretty weird. I wonder why it's like that. Hmm. Okay, let's keep going. This could be a new era for something. Content creation. That seems right. Blender. This looks like it says for cross-platform use. Designs? Designed for cross-platform use? An advanced molecule editor and visualizer designed for cross-platform use. Thunderbird is a free email application that's easy to set up and customize. Ramps, research, organize, and share your family tree. Jupyter, free software, open standards, and web services for interactive computing across all programming languages. Here we go, GeoGebra, a free open source distributed version control system. Strategy game. OpenSSL looks like it's the answer. A free and open source image editor. It has to be GIMP. Optic. Python is a programming language that lets you work quickly and integrate systems more effectively. Hiawatha, an advanced secure web server for Unix. KeyPass. AirX, screen capture, file sharing, and productivity tool. Okay, perfect. So much software. So much software. Okay, now we're at the extraction step. We should be almost done with this puzzle. We just need to change this font and do some indexing. So I'm indexing into each software based on where it appears in the list of files. I just realized that's not what I should be doing. I should be keeping track of what number is being pulled out. Oops. That's why I forgot to do that. Let me do that instead of doing the indexing. Although I think the position probably also does matter. So I'm going to keep those letters there, but I'm also going to track of those numbers that I forgot to extract. It seems like all those numbers are unique, so they're probably the order I should be using. Although I'm not sure what the current order is. Ooh, that seems to be spelling something though. If I take all these letters, looks like it says E to T, I through A, C5Y. Maybe I'll add spaces here to make that clearer. For E23, I3A, C5Y. I wonder if just putting that into one month will tell me that soon. East India Company. That seems like a good answer. Although I just lost my internet connection, it looks like, so 1 second. Seems like my computer was a little too excited about getting the answer there. I'm pretty sure East India Company is the correct answer. So let's put that in there and see if it's right. Sure enough, that's the correct answer. And we even get some celebratory music for that. Yay! Okay, so I guess now is the time to do a look back at the entire puzzle. The way that worked was we had this directory full of different types of ordered sets, and all we had to do was identify each of the items based on the Kubernetes abbreviation system. Then we got some description for more software. We indexed into that based on where the names of the software appeared and ordered them by the unnecessary number in their names, and we got the final message, which gave us the final answer. So all in all, that was a pretty satisfying puzzle, especially because I could use a combination of one look if I wasn't able to figure some patterns out, but also, in some cases, I could just read it, and that was also pretty interesting to get accustomed to. You can see that I used a ton of columns in the spreadsheet, going all the way to column DO. It's very rare for me to use that many columns, and I think for this puzzle it might not have been necessary, but it just felt like every single one of these files, or folders, that is to say, needed its own table because the formatting was pretty different for each one. Although, if I was less picky about that, I probably could have fit all into a single table and used way less columns. It doesn't matter now because we got the final answer, East India Company, and who knows how they'll play into the world history meta puzzle. It does have India in the name, and this is a very important historical company, so maybe that's relevant to the meta. Who's to say? Okay, well, that's that puzzle. I hope you all enjoyed watching that, and maybe in the future I'll make another video covering a puzzle in this hunt. See you next time.